What's going on, everybody? Spoofleblurgus here. Very rare video with my face in it, but we're doing it. As you can see today, we are here. Oh, you can't see my hand. This is the side note. If you ever want a cheap green screen, do not use the Elgato green screen app. As you can tell, it's not very good. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here on tiermaker.com. We're going to be doing some video game slash Call of Duty Call of Duty slash video game. Probably been the better way to do this. Tiers. I've always wanted to do tiers. The next one I'm going to be doing is probably Pokemon. I'll also do any of these that I've actually, know. I'm not going to do League of Legends. I don't play League. Why would I do League of Legends? Alright. Is this all we got? Alright. Call of Duty Ghosts. So Call of Duty Ghosts is, let's see, that was high school for me. So a lot of Ghost was just dinking around with my friends. A lot of it was playing with my friend Matt, who some of you might know. If Matt, you're here, appreciate you. You know what? A lot of people hate Ghosts. I think it was a B tier game. Gunplay was phenomenal for that time. The map sucked balls, but pretty decent all in all. You can see the McDonald's bag over here from the chicken sandwiches I just got. Yeet. Can't yeet this one. There's still french fries in it. That didn't do anything. Anyway, back to what we were doing. World War II. Okay, so World War II was great for me simply because once they brought shipment in and they fixed the multiplayer completely, it was a whole different story. That game actually got really good. But I didn't play it that much, so we're going to go C tier. COD 4, A tier. I prefer MWR. So we're just going to kind of, it's not down here, so we're going to mix that in there. So for me, COD 4 was my introduction to Call of Duty for most people as well. Played at spring break, my 8th grade year of middle school. It's where I learned to start sniping. If some of you have seen it in montages, it all started here. So, Infinite Warfare, we're not even going to talk about it. It's the only Call of Duty game I have not prestiged in yet. And so I just find it completely irrelevant. And looking back at it, there was nothing that was really like, oh my god, I gotta go home and play Infinite Warfare. It was just kind of like, oh, Infinite Warfare, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is when I switched to PlayStation for a little bit. Played with a lot of my friends from school. Black Ops 3 was okay. Give it a B. Modern Warfare 2. Now, this is when Call of Duty kicked off full time for everyone. And those of you who've played COD can attest for this. This is when it kicked off. Like, this is when we knew, like, oh my god, Call of Duty is here to stay. It is awesome. It is not my favorite Call of Duty, though. It is probably my second favorite COD. I'm kind of upset Cold War's not on here. Or Modern Warfare, actually. We'll do those at the end. Modern Warfare 2, phenomenal. There's a lot I love about Modern Warfare 2. There's a lot of people love about Modern Warfare 2. One, it was busted as all get up. But that's what made it fun. That's back before social media was this huge thing that everyone's like, we need to complain about, the models being busted. Those would have been fucking patched within 4 hours now. Noob tubes. Oh my god, I remember when noob tubes were first figured out. That was an insane week. I remember one of my buddies was like, we're sitting in class, he's like, dude, did you hear about the one-man army danger close noob tubes in Modern Warfare 2? I was like, no. What? And he told me about it, and we went home that night. Just, boop, 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 boop. It was great. And oh my gosh, going for nukes when your kill streaks helped you was great. You get your Harrier, you're like, yeah, whatever, fucking Harrier. You get your chopper gun, you're like, okay, all right. You start counting, you're like, okay, 18, 19, 20, and then you start getting nervous. But then your chopper goes away, and you're like, oh, fuck. You start panicking. You get to 24, you see someone, and you get commando lunged. But guess what you do the next game? The same thing over again. Oh, so fun. A lot of fun times there. World at War for me is A tier. World at War for me is only A tier because that is when my stepdad and I would play a lot of zombies. I don't play zombies very much now, but we played a lot of zombies then. He actually twisted his ankle once and came home, and the first thing he said to me was, "I need you to get ice and the Xbox controllers." And I was like, "Okay." Super confused at the time, but it was great. World at War to me is great. The multiplayer is okay. It's definitely outdated. World at War could maybe use a remaster. I'm not 100% on that. You kind of have World War II. That's kind of a remaster for them. Here comes the controversy. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, C, not a fan of it. Never was. Looks cartoonish to me. I know a lot of people think Cold War looks cartoonish, but this game looked significantly more cartoonish. The Galil was the only redeeming factor of that game completely for me. Moving on. My camera has shut off. Let us turn that back on. It's doing this thing recently where it just likes to turn off. See, now you got me without green screen, and now it's back. Anyway, back to the video. I'll probably edit that out. Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4, I did not play very much of, but I did at the same time. Black Ops 4 was just okay. I'll put that in the okay category. It was just there. Advanced movement kind of wonky, but it is what it is. Advanced Warfare. I personally liked Advanced Warfare when it came out. However, when was this? Advanced Warfare would have been once I was graduated from high school, so I was making money, which is why eventually I was like, this is awesome. I'm going to buy the best guns, but then it became bogged down and harder, and the whole microtransaction thing kicked in for me as an adult, obviously. So that's why Advanced Warfare for me, I personally loved the game. At one point in Advanced Warfare, was ranked 14th in the world on Xbox servers. It's very sad, yes, I know, but I really liked Advanced Warfare. I played a shit ton of that game. Black Ops 2 is an S tier. Black Ops 2 to me is not the number one Call of Duty game of all time. I know a lot of people will fight you on that. I won't argue you. Between Modern Warfare 2, between this one and this one, a lot of people, right here is your younger years. A lot of people. And I get that. But for me personally, it's just not that big of a deal. I don't know why, but it's just not. It's a great game. I love the game. It plays great. It's smooth. There's not like the MSMB. What is it? The stupid fucking Uzi looking thing. No, I gotta fucking look this up. Hold on. MSMC. I was gonna say MSBC for some reason. Anyway, now that that's done, that gun was the only thing that was slightly broken. I would argue that that Black Ops 2 is more important for quick scoping communities than Modern Warfare 2. You could make that argument. But that's just how that is. Modern Warfare, since it's not down here, I'd put it as a B. I'm not a fan of slow moving games. It moves way too slow. I'd put that as a B. I did get Damascus. I did play a shit ton of that game, but for me, it's just a B. Cold War, I would also put as a B. We're kind of at what I'm going to refer to as the dying stages of COD at this point, where they're just trying to throw things out, and it seems like they're just trying to make their last-ditch effort money from the franchise, squeeze it dry. I love Cold War graphically. It does not look like a cartoon to me, but I get where people are coming from. It looks more cartoony than Modern Warfare. It plays much faster, which is why I prefer that over Modern Warfare. But all in all, if I had to pick between the two, I prefer Cold War. And I was when they said Warzone would be coming with Cold War, I did hope they switched to the Cold War engine. I get why they didn't, but to me, I kind of wish they did. And now we are at the SS tier. Modern Warfare 3 is my all-time favorite COD. It is a top 5 video game to me of all time. And that's... Modern Warfare 3 is the perfect Call of Duty in my mind. You had Drop Zone, which was great. You had the perfect weapon leveling to getting gold system. The only thing I wish it had was a, like, final camo, like a mastery camo. If they had a mastery camo, that game might be the greatest Call of Duty of all time. It had Face Off, 2v2, not a rust, erosion, and a ground. I played so much Modern Warfare 3 Face Off. Once Face Off came out, I exclusively played Face Off. Matt and Terry and I, my friend Cal, my friend Tyler. It was just massive. That's the only thing we would ever play was Face Off. I don't know look how I gotta like duck down here now. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I apparently whoa. Camera's garbage. Anyway, so I'm literally it's losing me. 1 second. Let me try something. I dropped my watch. Does that help? Oh, it did. Yeah, there we go. I turned the lights off. Anyway, Modern Warfare 3. Was that where we're at? ACR. As much as the MP7 and SITREP was a bitch move, everyone did it. Just like using Recon. Everyone did it. We got to the point where we played Modern Warfare 3 so much that we were those people that would literally run around with RPGs in Face Off to see if we could win games. What's that tell you about us? We're kind of assholes, yes. But to us, that's what we did. We had fun. We enjoyed it. Lobbies got sweaty. You could go into game chat, talk shit. It was... If they remade even Modern Warfare 3, even as an adult, I might waste too much time playing it. That's how much I love that game. But we are at the end of all of the Call of Duties. Unfortunately, for some reason I feel like there's more, but there's just not. There is not. But let me know, you guys down below, what you think of my list. Obviously, this is all opinion based. If you come at me and you're like, Spoofleblorgans, Black Ops 1's the greatest Call of Duty of all time. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's what you think. I think Modern Warfare 3 is the best Call of Duty of all time. It's not a very popular opinion, but that's mine. So go fuck yourself if you want to get mad at me. I don't care. But what you can do if you want to get mad at me is subscribe and like the video. That's 2 things at least. Come over to the Twitch. I obviously have working internet again, so that will be kicking back up soon. Twitch.tv/Spoofleblorgus. We might do some Apex. There might be some grinding of the Cold War DM camo. Even though I think the rockets are going to be definitely the hardest part of that. There might be some Rocket League. I like that transition there. Just the little things. Just some fun games to play. But yeah, don't forget to check that out. And I don't know what we're going to do next, but we're going to do another one here. So you guys have a great rest of your day.